respondents. As you can see here, it's until 210. And then the second column will be about your variables and categories. Now, the first one is gender. It is represented by number 1, which is female, number 2, which is male, and then in age, he has 18 to 20 is number 1, 21 to 23 is 2. As you can see, the gap between that is by 3s. 18, 19, 20 is 3 years. 21, 22, 23 is 3 years. You can have a different type of gap. You can't have 3 years and then 5 years. Okay, it has to be consistent, so it will be even. Then he put Hindu for 1, 2 for Islam, 3 for Christian, 4 for Sikh. And then column E will have the different increments of your family monthly income. Anybody before from 100k rupees, and then 101 to 150, 151 to 200, and above 200. So he has 4 categories. So if you notice, the higher the number, he puts the higher coding. Okay? So for example, in NMAT, below 25% is 1. Whoever got 25 to 50% is 2. So the higher it goes, the higher the code is. So it's easier for you to interpret. The same with your high school marks, and then psychology is divided to ABBS, or the pre-course that you took before medicine. Now, next is where the questionnaire starts. Okay? This A1 to A6 is just a code for the researcher to identify. So the answer from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the first group, which is permissive type of parenting. So as you can see here, the answer is coded as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The disagree, which is negative, is the lowest code, while the highest is the highest code, which is 5. Okay? Okay? So as you can see here, everything is coded. Now, each group, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is being totaled at the end. And then it goes to the second group, the B1 to B6, and then another total. And then at the end, all the totals of the 4 groups from permissive, authoritative, authoritarian is being totaled here. Okay? So, if it's being totaled, how come it's 2, 5, 4, 3, something like that? Now, it's because he already identified the code. What is 1? Is it permissive? Number 2, authoritative. 3, authoritarian. Now, next what you have to do is you highlight this. Okay? You highlight everything. And then you right click and you copy. You copy and then you open up SPSS. Okay? So when you copy that and open SPSS, what you're going to do next is click here and then you alternate click. Wait, it's really heavy. Copy paste, that's all. And then you will see all these values. Okay. Just share the SPSS. So what will happen is that after you copy paste it, you highlight here and you put paste and you get all the answers. If you was here before. Okay? So as you can see, All the datas are here, except now you want to know where does the coding go. This is in the data view. That means your raw data. You go to the variable view. As you can see, automatically, everything here will come out, such as variable 1, 0, 0, 0, 8, 2, until whatever column that you have. Now, so what you're going to do is put the code. That's why you need the Excel. The Excel is your copy. So as you can see in the Excel, the first column is gender. You type gender here. Okay? No space because it will not accept space. Okay? Just directly gender. And then you go to the values column. The values column, you could see here male and female. So what you do here is, for example, if I remove this, you type in the value 1 pertains to female, and then you add, or you just enter. And then 2, tab, male, and then it goes out like that, and then you click OK, everything is here. See? The same with here, all the codings, that's what you see in Excel, it's put in the values, what it means. So, what happens next? You go to Analyze. Here are all the formulas that you need to do in order to compute for your interpretation. Okay? Let me extend this a little bit. Okay. So here you could go to descriptive statistics in order to find the frequency, the number of respondents according to your variables, or descriptives. Descriptive means it counts. This is what is the demographic profile. So for example, you want to find out what is the descriptive of the following profile that you have. This is what it's going to look like. Okay? See? Frequency. As you can see here, it's all 210 telling us that there are 210 respondents. If you see anything missing, you go back in order for you to find it and troubleshoot. The first one is gender. Here you will see the frequency. How many female? 57. How many males? 153. What is the percent? 27.1. So you don't have to compute anymore. All you have to do is click. So what do you click? Analyze, descriptive statistics, okay? And it's over here. All you have to do is put gender, what you want to find out, what is the frequency, how many that are in NMath, whatever, and how many are in psychology, BS biology, religion, the income, that's all. Okay? Now, if you want to find out the means, you go over here, compare means. So for example, here you could see, after the descriptive statistics, as you can see here, see, frequency. Or you could also find frequency here. As you can see, I encoded in the frequency in order for me to find out. That is your question number 1. SOP1 is answered here. As you can see, all my dependent and dependent variable are here because I want to know according to gender, income, etc. Then I go to means, meaning I want to compare. It doesn't matter if the number is not equal, but when it comes to means, this is just a description if it's complete or not. You will see. So for example, according to gender, how many have parents who they perceive are permissive, authoritative, authoritarian, and involved? Okay? So this is the only 4 that we need. This is the only 4 that we need, okay? Here you have the standard deviation, the number of cases, which is the frequency, and the mean. So this is where you're going to get the values. You don't have to compute for it manually. Okay? So the mean for female was parents who they think are permissive is 19.96, while the male is 21.37. Okay? So who is higher? The male. Okay? The same here. But the female think that their parents are, what do you call it? More authoritative. If you could see it. Now, let's go down to age. As you can see, how many that are 18 to 20 years old who thinks their parents are authoritative? How many who thinks that their parents are authoritarian? How many they think is uninvolved? It's over here also. As it's same with the religion, according to income, according to MMath, high school, okay? High school is 3 is something below. Now, if you see something's wrong here, you go back to your SPSS input. This is the output, okay? The data. Because in the data, you could fix and change this. Instead of a number, you could change it into words such as 67 and above, or this one is 50 and below, okay? Now, here, you could see permissive. Again, you can see again the t-test. Now, t-test is what we call a differentiation between two. If who is higher, who is lower, and who is, well, you can describe. How do you interpret this? Everything is based on 0.05. What you're going to look for is the t-value and the sig value only. If it is below 0.05, it is significant. If it is above 0.05, it is not significant. If it is significant, you reject the null hypothesis. If it is not significant, you accept the null hypothesis. What does it mean? Your null hypothesis says there is no significant difference. So if it is below, you accept it because there is a significant difference. If it is above 0.05, what do? You reject the null hypothesis. Why? Because there is a significant difference. Okay? And there is no significant difference. Now, as you can see here, the value is 0.058. Is it more or less? It is more because of the 8. Okay? It's either 0.05 and below, meaning 0.04, 0.03, but never 0.51 and above. Okay? So in other words, there is no significant difference. Only the first area you're going to look at. When according to, as you can see above, gender. Now let's go look at, what is the next one? Age. According to age, there is a significant difference in the permissive, authoritative, and uninvolved. You can see it here. It's below 0.04, it's 0.006, and 0.007. Those are below 0.05. And if it is a T value in the t-test, in ANOVA, it's the F value. So, how do you interpret it? Okay? The F value of permissive, according to age, is 5.121 with a sig value of 0.007. It is greater than 5% level of significance. It is less than 5% level of significance. Therefore, the null hypothesis is accepted. There is a significant difference. Okay? I will give you the summary of it, what you should accept and reject. So, regardless of the number that you state here in the F or in the T, As you can see, you just put that. Okay, when the respondents were taken according to gender, there is no significant difference in the permissive. Okay, the t-value is negative 1.908 with a sig value of 0.05, which is greater than 0.05. Therefore, the null hypothesis is accepted. There is no significant difference. That's how you interpret the results. Just a repeated statement, but only the values will be different. So if we look at also here, in religion, according to religion, there is a significant difference in permissive between what? Hindu, Islam, and Christian. Okay? It's because 0.025. How will you know which one of the three? You look at here, over here. Oh, it's cut off. Okay, the sig value here. So between Hindu and Islam, there's a significant difference because you can see here, it's 0.036. Okay, between Christian and Hindu, there's no significant difference. Between Christian and Islam, there's no significant difference. But if you look at Islam and Hindu, it has the same here. So, how the students were perceiving their parents' parenting style, there is a significant difference because it is below 0.05. Okay? It's just about the different types of finding out because you're comparing into three. So which three of those religion have a difference with each other? This is just the mean and the number of frequency. Now, if you look at according to family monthly income, everything here is above 0.05. So there is no significant difference. Okay? But when you look at according to in math, there is no significant difference also. As you can see, it's everything here in the sig value is above 0.05. And according to, this is high school, there is no significant difference. Okay? And according to course, none also, pre-course. Now, correlation. Most of you have correlation, right? Significant relationship. What this researcher wanted to find out if there's a relationship with parenting styles and NMAT score and high school score. Parenting style as a whole, not the authoritative, permissive. They just want to know if the way a parent is parenting their children, is there a significant relationship in their performance of NMAT and high school. As you can see here, this is the person value. So the parenting style, okay, is 0.032. So is there a significant relationship? Based on 0.05 level of significance, 5% level of significance, you could see there is. So the sig value is 0.646, while the p-value that was obtained was 0.032, which is less than 0.05. Therefore, which one is it? Okay, therefore, there is a significant difference. While here, there's also significant difference. Wait. No, this is the opposite. Let me do this. Okay? I didn't see it. So this is what you base on. It is less. Okay? So if it is less, it is accepted. The null hypothesis. There is a significant relation. There is a no. It's rejected. Okay? So anything below 0.05, the null hypothesis is rejected. Anything above 0.05, such as this 0.646, the sig tail, this is above 0.05, it is accepted. So this one is accepted. This one is rejected. Okay? Because it is less. So the null hypothesis is rejected. And this one is accepted. There is no significant relationship. There is a significant relationship. So that's all you have to do. Copy paste everything. You click the proper area. And then, voila, you get the result. All you have to do is base everything on 0.05. Now, where do you go? Compare means, you go to the means. You get the means here. As you can see, so you can compute either in the output interface or in the data editor interface because it has analyze on top on the toolbar. So here is where you get the descriptive, the frequency, and then the compare means when you look at the mean of each grouping or profile, and this is where you go for t-test. Okay? So in t-test, you're comparing two things, male and female. So once you put the gender, for example, once you click gender, the grouping variable, you group them according to gender, you have to define what is 1 and 2 over here. So you put 1 and 2, then you click continue. Then here you want to find out if there's a significant difference between male and female, if the parents are permissive, authoritative, authoritarian, uninvolved, and parenting styles. So when you click that, that's what the t-test result will look like, the one that we just saw. Now, if you want to see and compare differences between three variables, what you're going to do is go to compare means and then one-way ANOVA. Okay? So here, this is where you put everything from age, religion, FMI, NMAT, HSC, and pre-course. Why? Because everything on these groups of 3 comparison, not 2, 3. So that's where you put here pre-course, or you put here age. It will compare the 3 age brackets, and then you click post hoc. Always check Sheffy. So we will see the mean or another type of computation. Okay? Now, if you want to see correlation, you go to correlate. Then you check bivariate. Okay? Here you will see if you could see, I don't know if you could see this, you will see 2 boxes left is all your variables, and then you click NMAT, HSC, and parenting style, so that what will happen is that it will compare if there is a relationship. Okay, so I was clicking this, but I don't know if it's showing. Rahul? Can you see the small window when I click or no? You can't see it?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you have to go and play with your SPSS class because that's the only way you're gonna see it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take pictures of this and post it. Okay, I'm gonna send it, Rahul, to you in a WhatsApp group in WhatsApp so that you can share it with everybody. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Because I think you can see the Excel, you can see the SPSS data when I share it, but when I click the analyze, you cannot see, right?